Welcome back once again to Adventure Awaits. Previously, the group encountered a band of patrolling minotaurs, whom Seth goaded into a fight and eliminated rather handily, with a little bit of help. However, the party has realized that perhaps that might have been a little hasty, as they did seem to have been attempting to communicate rather than attack. And now they need to decide what to do.
I thought we were deciding on not uh just going about our merry way and acting like we never saw what happened.
So
I like that plan.
I'm sure you do.
I'm less thrilled about it without my partner here, but the plan was for me and Corvag to go in and try to be honest with these guys.
Okay.
I was going to say, completely throw him under the bus.
Only if it doesn't go well.
I don't want to fry more minotaurs if they're gonna be nice.
Sure you don't. I'm sure everyone believes that.
Even with a 0 wisdom, I don't believe that.
All right. So you're leaving these three where they are, and you're just gonna continue down the road.
Yep.
Yeah, leave the bodies.
Genevieve, you have your cart, right?
Yep.
Just to be clear, did anyone ever remove the other Minotaur stuff from the cart?
So you're saying we have smelly items on there?
No. Who wants to roll a wisdom check besides Kashi?
I
do.
don't need a wisdom check to know the problem here.
Bloody butt Kaji. No, it looks like it's gone.
All right.
I don't see it on my sheet.
I still see it on the loot list.
19.
22.
Although,
Good roll.
basically, you guys had collected the Minotaur heads. I believe at some point you cleaned them also, or just the skulls, as well as their 3 axes from the original 3 you fought.
Yep.
Problem is they're
Shit.
non-magical, so you can't shrink. Nobody else can use them. They're just too freaking big.
Yeah. Yeah, they we overlooked it last time. My plan was to have this great axis just scrapped. So the great axes and 2 of the Minotaur heads would be at the inn still. But one of them was gonna be there on the wagon as more monster slain decorations.
So you have a mounted Minotaur skull.
Not
Okay.
no more.
I'm just asking.
Oh no.
Quick, throw a blanket over it.
Yeah.
There's no way this doesn't go spectacularly wrong.
Oh, it's gonna be wonderful for me, one way or the other.
At least someone's gonna enjoy themselves.
Can we take a rest before we get there? I'd like to repair invisibility.
No, you need to suffer.
I would like to not be perceived. Thank you. I'm a Minotaurian war criminal now.
Now?
Oh,
I'm going to have to pull over.
Sorry, did you just say you're gonna pull over?
Yep.
can just-
If you
And
kids
Stop
don't
the
settle
cart.
down, Mama Genevieve's gonna turn this cart around.
Shit, you could just stop the cart.
Turn
gonna
this
have to-
cart around right
we're
now.
gonna have to take the Minotaur skull off the cart, take it off into the woods a bit, and then I'm gonna smash it up
You're gonna smash it
Okay.
with my traveler's tools.
You better clean those.
With them mama thunder thighs.
Wow.
Wow, that took an interesting turn.
Right.
That escalated quickly.
So you have the traveler's any tool?
Yeah. So I'll turn it into a hammer.
Okay. If I remember, does it go all the way to a sledgehammer, or is it just a handheld tool, like a one-handed tool?
Don't know.
I used it, but I don't remember offhand.
Yeah, I never really get to use it. It says a shovel's one of the options, so
Okay.
And I probably, if it would be one-handed tools, it would probably say like a trowel rather than a full ass shovel.
Yeah. No. I mean,
it says
probably is a little.
almost any known tool.
Okay. Yeah. Strength check.
Oh boy.
Do it.
Turns it into a sledge I cannot pick up.
Yeah, I'll remember how old I am.
That's
You're the
right.
winner.
You.
You're middle aged. You're fine.
I rolled 1. That gives me a total of 0.
Oh.
Accidentally crushed his thumb.
No, it just rebounds off the skull with no damage to the skull whatsoever.
Oh.
Cormac, get over here.
Let me check
Oh my
something really quick.
Why are we like
That's
this?
not going to work. Cormac does not have the appropriate knowledges. He can try and smash it for you, sure.
Yeah, that's all I want. I want to give it a bunch of good whacks so that it's hopefully indistinguishable as a Minotaur skull.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do with the horns? I mean, Minotaur horns, I feel like are pretty distinguishable.
Which ends up being the issue. Can break up the skull into just big pieces of bone, but yeah, the horns don't break. One of them has.
Barium.
I was gonna say one of them has developed a crack, but they have not yet broken. It's not like they're not indestructible, but they are very tough.
Question. We left the bodies in the road, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I mean, you might as well just throw them at this point. I feel like everything's pointing to us regardless.
Just yeet the horns off into the
I'm just
far off the
saying.
beaten path.
I see what she wants to do. It makes sense. Get rid of it off her, but either way, we're coming into town and there's some dead bodies behind us. So very highly likely indicates that we are possibly the murderers.
Well, again, we're gonna tell them we did it.
Oh,
We're just gonna hopefully understand it was a misunderstanding.
so maybe you should just eat those additional parts and don't worry about it. Because they're probably, there was only so many bodies that we killed, so they can only account for that. And even if they found those, they can't necessarily associate those with us. Just eat them.
Okay. I mean, I just wanted it gone. If you guys want to eat him, eat him.
You
I'm in
yeet
the
the
woods.
horns off into the brush.
Who gives a shit? Dead bodies, anyways. We've already committed the biggest sin.
Like, I have no objection to the plan. I'm just amused by it.
If they find it, maybe it was like a bear attack or something. I don't know.
At this
Exactly.
point, I'm the only one that I'm 100% confident can get away.
Well,
So-
good game.
Alright.
Figure it out.
I'm gonna become queen of the Minotaurs.
I'll
So,
make a new character.
all right,
Alright.
we'll
So you
destroy that and keep moving on, I guess.
Alright. So for about an hour and a half, you see nothing. And then up ahead of you, it literally in the middle of the road, you see a large figure. As you approach, it becomes apparent that they are kneeling in the middle of the road, and there is a sign stuck into the ground next to them, which has got something hastily scrawled on it.
Oh, hastily scrawled signs are my favorite. Dead, enter, don't inside. That's a personal favorite of mine.
Well, do they seem to be paying attention to us approaching, or?
So you can tell it's a minotaur, but their head is down at the moment.
So I will bring the cart to a stop. And well, plan was just me and Cormac in case things go wrong. You all come in and rescue us. So I guess you want to hop off here and we see how it goes.
Okay.
You were- Did you stealth?
I will always stealth.
About about what time of day is it?
It's mid-afternoon, 3-4 o'clock,
Okay.
or late afternoon, I guess.
Well,
I only got an 8 on the die.
if you all don't hear from us by, let's say, middle of the night, maybe come come check on us.
Still got a 31 on my stealth.
Okay.
And here we go. E5 all three of us hand in hand as we walk up to the front of that thing.
Okay. Skiffley, what are you gonna do?
Charlotte, fuck off.
I will choose to honestly, I did the big old fucky wucky. I might as well be there in case shit hits the fan.
Fair enough.
And I must face the sound of my consequences.
Like I said, I don't. While it was not what I had planned for, out of game, I completely understand why you did what you did. A, you're psychotic. B,
Exhibit A.
Get that out of your mouth.
But no, they weren't friends. You were prepared to fight, and you had prepped a spell.
No.
I'm like, "Eh,
Phoebe.
not a problem. So yeah, Genevieve's like, all right, the two of us are gonna go up. Everyone starts walking forward. It's like a Monty Python skit.
Yep. I just heavily sigh and just keep going. Fuck it. Whatever happens, happens now.
Okay. Are you doing anything as you approach?
No. Just go off. Slowly keep on headed up. At least close enough to see what the sign says, I guess.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Motherfucker tonight. God damn it. Well, that's super high. It's like 14.
Okay.
Hey, I've been stealthing left while he went right. I
Mhm.
rolled a 20.
Okay.
Just trying to figure out this Xbox bullshit.
I mean, you rolled a total of 20, or you rolled?
A total.
Okay.
Total. Yeah.
Xbox off.
I got a Series X. It doesn't do that.
All right. So is anyone else making perception checks, or just Cormag and Genevieve?
Can I see anything? Can I see what they're looking at? I mean, I assume that they're just trying to
Perception.
read the sign, right?
You don't know. It's not like that. Hey, I'm gonna read the sign. They're not
Oh.
telling you.
Fair enough.
I don't see shit, alright? I'm like
Where'd
blind.
everyone go?
28.
I can't even see me.
I literally just got on my phone and rolled a d20 for you, and so that you could add my perception to it, and I rolled a fucking 1. So
That's what I
let
just
me be
did.
blind too.
Okay. Kaji, what are you looking at or for?
I'm looking for a potential ambush.
Okay. You don't see any other minotaurs around.
Okay.
In fact, you see some signs of wildlife moving out of the area as you guys approach.
That's interesting.
Indicating she has been here for a little bit, perhaps.
So this is a she.
Yeah, as honestly, you guys are close enough that you can tell that it is a female minotaur.
All right.
Genevieve, it's a little hard to make out because the handwriting, brush writing, whatever you want to call it, is not great, but it says peace in both trade and penpole.
Well, we'll keep chugging along, I guess.
Okay. Charlotte, did you roll a check?
No, my game was too busy crashing. What type of check do you need me to roll?
I'm just asking if you were making a perception check with other people or if you're just walking up with them.
Well, I didn't hear anything you may have said during the time that prior to, because my game literally, like I said, just completely everything shut down. So,
Fun.
so I might need a mulligan here to know what happened, possibly.
Nothing really has happened just yet. People are walking forward. Genevieve has figured out what the sign said.
I'm walking up with Cormac and Genevieve. No perception check.
Okay.
So whatever I can visually see in front of me. Not looking hard enough, per se.
All right. So eventually, you're about 30 feet away, and she. So at this distance, you can realize like she's fidgeting. Like she's not still and contemplative. She's fidgeting and yeah. She raises her head and in relatively passable trade says, "Please, warriors, do not fight. We need your help."
Oh, help with what exactly?
My herd, our people are cast from our home. We cannot leave without the skull. We cannot retrieve it. The shaman has said that you can do what we cannot. Please, will you accompany me?
Sure. And just keep rolling forward, I guess.
You gonna go back and get your cart?
Oh, I never left the cart. I
Oh,
was on
you
the
just
cart
drove forward on the cart. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she leads. Do the rest of you gather back together? Because at this point, she stands up and she turns and is just going to walk back down the path since you agreed to go. She's obviously like, okay, let's go. Vaughn, Kaji.
I guess they are.
Well, I guess I'll move up with the rest of the group.
Okay. How about Kaji?
Sorry, Kaji was busy dealing with his son. So what's up?
So this Minotaur has stood up and, well, rephrase. She had asked for help for her tribe, her herd, as she put it, and Genevieve agreed to help, or at least to hear them out.
Okay.
So she stood up and is leading you all back down the road.
Okay. Well. Oh, choices. I think I'll rejoin the group.
Okay. You gonna climb back in the cart, or you gonna walk?
I mean, I've got my own horse, but I can
Oh,
climb
right.
on the cart. Yeah.
Well, I figured if you're gonna rejoin the group, then you get on your horse.
Yeah.
I really need to have a thing that I write down who has what, because I keep forgetting.
I think I have my own cart too. Hang on.
Remember you
Do
having a
I?
horse. I don't remember you ever having a cart.
Yeah.
I'll be
Just a
back in
horse.
just a minute, guys.
All right.
I'll check. Or,
Knowledge, nature.
hmm. You want that knowledge, nature, Justin? I'm gonna give that to you. Hold on. I know John said that, but I think that was pretty much what I rolled last time too. But maybe. Let's see what happens. Well, that was a pretty low roll. I mean, a 14. Not
Yeah.
bad. But
Offhand, the only thing
I guess I might have an idea.
you know about minotaurs is they tend to move in small groups and that they respect strength and basically nothing else.
Well, okay. So yeah, so you kind of, since you asked me that, Genevieve, I kind of explained to you. Yeah, I explained that back to you. Based on what you kind of see me kind of trying to think about it or poke my own brain about it if I could remember. So, and that's kind of what I told you.
Mm.
Cool. All right. Well,
So
Oh boy.
after about another hour, do anyone talk to the minotaur leading you, or do you just follow her blindly?
just following her for now.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious. Like, what is so dire that you're willing to enlist outsiders to help?
The fate of my people, my herd, the eaters who've driven us from our home. The shaman says that you
The
can help.
Eaters?
Yes. She shudders. It is horrifying.
Y'all, is anyone else really concerned about what's got a whole herd of minotaurs scared?
Yeah. Kind of.
Just checking.
Okay. So eventually you can hear the noise in the distance, and eventually you come into a large camp. Seems kind of hastily erected. It's been here for a little bit, but this is obviously not their long-term housing.
Yeah, ain't got no walls.
So as you approach, you can see some that were apparently on watch run farther back into the village, or camp, or whatever you want to call it. But despite some of the looks you're getting, none of them stop you. Your guide leads you directly through the camp.
If I had a nickel for every time I got led into a strange creature's camp.
This would be a first.
Well, no, the gnomes.
That's not a strange creature.
They were pretty strange.
Yeah. Ran the wolf. Oh, is this any better, by the way? switched over to Xbox.
I haven't been getting the feedback now, so sounds good. Okay, so so yeah, you go through the camp and it's a lot of large, heavily armed bulls. The cows, while large, don't seem to be nearly as heavily muscled. You do actually even see children. Who stare at you in wide-eyed wonder.
These children are probably huge to me.
They're about your size.
That's concerning.
Hello.
So you are led through to the far side of the camp where a large cow wearing a heavy cloak and a staff is waiting for you. Greetings, outsiders. I am Aura, the shaman of this herd. Thank you for coming.
Well, yeah, he said you all needed help, and we're here to help, I guess. With what exactly?
My herd has been driven from our halls. Must seek a new home. We have discovered one to the north. We cannot claim it without a chief, and our last chief died to the eaters. To name a new chief, we must reclaim the skull of Ataras. But we have failed. Repeatedly, our bulls have descended into the halls. None have returned.
So you can't name a chief without the skull of who?
Taras, our first chieftain. It is a holy
Is
relic of my
that
people.
some so more of a cultural thing than a practical one.
Um, well, not to make you doubt us or anything, but how exactly are we supposed to help if your bulls can't take care of it?
She was standing straight, giving Kaji a death glare for daring to insult her people's traditions. And that
Should hear him way back there.
in that question, she kind of sags. I do not know. My auguries have said that you can, but I do not see how. The eaters consume all that they catch.
Yeah, we've heard about that. What exactly are these eaters? What do they look like?
We call them the invisible eaters. We do not see them, we only see what happens. A warrior, a bull, a cow, even a calf will suddenly freeze in place, begin to dissolve. Their fur, hide, organs, and even the skeleton flakes away into nothing. She shudders. It is horrifying and horrifying to watch. It was the fate of our last chief and of many of my herd.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't sound pleasant.
Yeah,
Only a third of our number remains.
so they just attacked you out of nowhere, or like could they be out here right now trying to find you, or I don't understand.
They have not pursued us from the halls. Do not know why.
And this skull you need is back in your halls.
It is.
Yeah, that checks out. All right.
Oh man.
Just give us 1 second here. Huddle up the group here.
I'm dead. I'm so dead. Out of game, dead. Just
So it's more of a cultural thing than a practical one, right? You could just name a new chief and be done with it and just walk away. But no, we need this one skull to name a chief.
You don't have to pay your benefactor, but you do.
That's fair.
So yeah, what the hell do we think that is? Fucking sounds terrifying.
Why don't we just leave? I think
Well-
we're making this more difficult. We should consult. I'm not saying that out loud, by the way.
Well, yeah,
Justin, come on.
we're huddled up to each other right now.
It's like this is
Like-
bullshit, right?
Get it? Bullshit.
That's over there at the privy.
like we're not seriously entertaining another creature that could we're not entertaining this thought of fighting another creature that can kill us and eat us without seeing it, right?
Well, the alternative is we fight all these minotaurs because that's what we're here for, is to stop these attacks. And as long as they're out here attacking people, we need to get
But at
them
least we
moved.
can see the minotaurs.
True. Um,
Like,
I mean,
at this point, obviously, whatever they're doing, all they're doing is throwing their bulls at it and they're feeding it.
I don't know. I'm curious about the fact that they think we can do something. Like with the way it's described, I mean, it doesn't sound like a creature. It sounds like it's just them dying. Like, what if it's some kind of curse against them?
I mean, then it sounds like the problem's going to solve itself if we just tell them that they got it. Tell me I'm wrong.
Why don't we just consult outside the village?
You know, I ain't got a good one for that one.
Seth, what
Well,
about you?
think of it this way, Kaji. If it is something that we can actually deal with, and for whatever reason they can't, mayhaps there's some other special things they left behind besides an old skull.
Ah,
I'm just saying maybe we could at least just see what's up, and if it seems like something we can't handle, ain't no reason we got to die for them. Yeah,
well, I mean, we handled a false Hydra last week, so
exactly. So whatever this is, maybe we can handle it.
I hate that you're baiting me with gold.
Well, you told me from day one that's what gets you moving. So
Ah,
you know what? I
Did
pull,
it say how long this has been going down?
I pull out of the huddle. Couple questions. How long is
I
this?
will answer.
How long ago did this happen? That you were driven out?
Was there anything significant right before it started?
It has been 4 moons, nearly 5. There was a minor collapse of one of the halls. A wall fell, revealing a hidden chamber.
Oh, of course it did.
It is possible that they had been sealed in there, for it is those that went to investigate the collapse that were the first victims.
Yeah, right. So, okay.
Ah,
Well, our follow-up question is if we do decide to do this for y'all, you have to understand we're nice people and all, but we don't really help out of the kindness of our heart kind of people. What exactly
especially not me.
payment wise could you offer for something like this?
Although I don't know, it could be useful to have minotaurs owing us a debt.
You help us with this. Anything else you find in the halls is yours to claim. Our tribe had many... Out of game, I can't think of the word. Many treasures that we have obtained from our travels. Also, I will call upon Minos, the Great Spirit, to grant you his blessing.
All right. Um, well, where's your where was your hall at?
So she stands straighter, since it sounds like you're going to accept. She says, "Come, I will show you the way." She leads you. It's only about a 5-minute walk, and there's the ruins of a large stone building, which might have been impressive once, but there's not enough left of it now to be sure. But more importantly, there is an opening with stairs leading down.
All right. Well, oh, what time of day is it now? It's gotta be evening now, right?
Yeah, it's early evening.
Well, um, I think it's probably best we've been traveling all day. We rest for the night, prepare ourselves in the morning to head in and see what we can do. Unless anyone feels it's best to head in now.
Well, definitely not alone. You got me fucked up.
No, I'm just saying technically I could go now, but
But you're not the one who spent like 4 spells the other day? Or earlier today, rather?
earlier today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sounds like
snowball.
just punishment to me.
could swap around some
Snowball.
spells before you go in and stuff, but
Yay! I can use my new spells that
yeah, let's rest for the night. We'll make sure we're well equipped to head down there.
Boo.
That is wise. My auguries have said that you can, but not that you will.
Cool. Don't happen that your auguries have mentioned like any clue what this might be? Like it's not like a ghost or something, right?
I deal in spirits. Whatever this is no spirit.
Okay. Slightly more concerning.
More concerning that it's not a spirit?
Kind of.
Okay. My
Alright.
acolyte will stay with you as well as some guards to keep the curious away. Rest well.
Oh.
Should you need anything for your rest, speak and it will be provided.
Appreciate that, but I think we're all right. We'll we'll stay out of your way. We'll camp here, and hell, who knows? Maybe we'll learn something while we're here tonight.
Ulra goes back to the main camp, leaving Laru and 2 bulls there. Alaru looks alarmed. She was not told this was what was going to happen.
You know, I just had a thought.
Oh boy.
Now, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
And this is to the party. What if we managed to secure a trade deal with the Minotaurs?
The Minotaurs that are leaving, if we do this.
Hang on.
No, you can't make me wait.
I don't think I can hang very long.
Let a pause. Okay.
We, yeah, bed down for the night.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna walk around the entrance a bit with the tech magic and see if anything comes up.
Would you like somebody to go with you? Or do you just go alone?
I was gonna say you're basically bedded down right next to it, so it's not.
Oh,
Okay, Seth says he's unmuted, but
Yeah,
we
we
all
got a
can't hear
bit
him.
of
But
distance case.
it does not show him as being unmuted. It shows him as being muted.
Correct.
It says I'm in muted, but y'all can't hear me. Well, that's how it works.
me try to force it. Nope.
All right, so you check with detect magic, but do not detect any auras.
Yeah, I didn't think so. And that's all I got for tonight that I could try. So switch,
Okay.
go back and yeah, get ready for bed.
My understanding is you all camped pretty close to the entrance, right?
I'd say like 100 feet away. Give some distance in case something does try to come out.
So you're back at the main camp?
Oh,
Yeah, the camp isn't
actually, it was
actually
a
that
5-minute
far.
walk. It's,
Well, kind of circuitous. Yeah. It was not a quick walk or quick pace.
I guess like 30 feet.
Okay.
I didn't realize that they were that close to the entrance of this place.
Same, yeah.
Yeah.
Felt like they were keeping some distance.
No, they're desperate to get
Well,
stuff out of there.
also, minotaurs are not exactly known for their
Intelligence.
raw intelligence.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay. Well, what I was trying to figure out is, did you hit if you were close enough, then the other minotaurs just watched you go. But if you're far enough away, one of them escorted you.
yeah, I mean, so I'm still within eyesight.
Yeah. All right. So the next morning, you all head to prep yourselves and get ready to head down.
Hello. Holy shit! I exist.
He's back.
Oh my!
Oh,
I don't know if anybody saw my Discord message, but yeah, it was angering me. I was going back and forth, muted, unmuted, and it would not let you guys hear what I was trying to say.
All right. So what's up?
Oh, I was just saying that you guys asked my opinion about the trade with the Minotaurs, and I was saying, like, if we can't fix this and have them stay, because if we can do that, yeah, set up trade routes with them would be awesome. But I was saying that if they do move on, hopefully we can get a sense of where they're going so that on our later adventures, we may have a safe haven to stop and rest at. You know what I mean?
Possibly.
Like, I was just word spewing, I guess. But yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. But Discord didn't want all to hear my voice.
Something to definitely keep in mind.
Because having friends in wild places is a good thing to do.
Especially friends like minotaurs.
Right? That we definitely didn't kill some of the brethren of.
Oh no, you absolutely did. And if they ask, I'm telling.
Okay. So now are we ready to go down?
Technically, yeah.
What about
Just swapping.
what about the second
swapping spells out?
breakfast?
I don't think they know about second breakfast.
What about brunch? 11sies?
Afternoon tea?
oh boy.
I guess you guys want to discuss a strategy before we just willy nilly go down.
I thought that was the strategy.
Yeah, you never paying attention.
Yeah, that is our strategy.
That's what we do around here.
We just go in there and kick doors down. That's what we do. I speak to birds. They kick the doors down.
All right. Well,
I mean, out of game, Allura is still there. If Elaru, rather.
um, yeah. So, how about some like directions? So we're not wandering around with the eaters. Where exactly are we going here?
Yeah, y'all wouldn't happen to have a map of the inside.
Of course not. Why would we need a map?
Yeah, don't mind her. She asked dumb questions. But like we're gonna go down these stairs and then turn left.
The skull was kept in on a platform in a ritual room far to the far end of the complex.
There she is.
You can see her trying to map it out in her head. She's like, it depends on which way you go. Our homes are not so straightforward as yours.
Don't suppose either one of you would want to accompany us and guide us there.
You looking at the guards?
Yep.
They kind of look at each other and they look at her. She says something to them in their language. They do not speak your tongue. Not be much help. Aura is forbidden any more of the bulls from venturing into the old halls. We have lost too many already.
Well, I suppose that rules you out too.
Technically, no. Out of game, you get the idea. She's not thrilled with the idea of going back down there after what she's seen. Only the bulls were expressly forbidden.
Well, I mean, we're not gonna make you or anything. Just anything to increase our chances down there. But
We have no idea where the hell we're going down there, is what we're getting at.
if the shaman says it's it's us that has to do this, then maybe you would just get her anyways. Who knows?
Oh, the backhanded comments was supposed to be my thing.
Nothing meant by it. Just if anything, maybe it would lure them to us if they have a taste for Minotaur.
And she shudders again.
All right. Well,
Well, about as ready as I can be for this fool's
ready
errand.
now?
Much ready. So much ready.
Is there Charlotte, anything you can prepare for us before we go in, or
Well, I don't really have a lot of spell slots, but I just learned a new spell, but I don't know if it'll help or not. I love to I love to help you guys out as much as I can, make you stronger, faster, and but I don't know how long that'll last. I think I do know, actually. I'm sorry, I do know. I don't know how long. That's
how big is this compound of yours?
Sizable? My whole tribe easily lived there.
Great, thank you. Like, probably bigger than what we just walked through, right? Your tents out there.
Oh yes, many sizes larger.
Yeah.
Is it? I chime in. Is it well lit, or will we need light of our own sources?
If you need light, you will need to take it with you. What fires we kept will have long burned out by now.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like a bunch of people in the party are gonna need light, so I guess I will cast, which I would have prepared. Light's not just a cantrip, right?
No, it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll cast light on anything that people want light cast on, so we're not carrying fire with us.
As a reminder, when you cast light, if you cast it on something else, the first one goes out.
Oh, I can only have it on one thing. Okay.
Correct.
Some of us
Also,
have ion
I think
torches.
3 of us have ion torches.
3 have ion torches. I have dark vision up to 60 feet. But does Cormag have an ion torch?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So Big Ben or Big John, I'm guessing Mama and Cormag have ion torches. So Taji, can you see in the dark?
I have low light vision.
Okay.
So I don't have dark vision, but I can see.
But the light from the ion torches would be enough around
Yes.
them that you would be able to see decently. And then what about Charlotte?
I can protect you from the elements, but I do have light. Yes.
Well, like we're
Okay.
all sticking together, so with 3 of us having lights, we're pretty much all going to be seeing the same thing.
Oh,
Okay.
and then I tell you.
I just wanted to make sure because we've already gone into one battle deaf. We don't need to go into the next battle blind. So
I don't think that should be an
Did you
issue.
have that door shut because you didn't want the dog down here?
What door?
The laundry room door?
No.
Oh.
I haven't been upstairs in a minute.
Chris still here?
All right. Well,
All right.
I'm going to
Dumbbell.
cast Hide from
Dumbbell.
Undead on myself.
What are you
You're
doing?
gonna hide from what?
You smell a kitty.
Hide from Undead.
Yeah, you smell.
I hear some background noise and I can't hear you. Hold on.
It's Tasha.
Oh, okay. Do you want protection from energy out of game? I can do stuff like that. No, I don't have a whole lot of slots though.
It's up to you.
I don't know what would be down here though. I only have 2. I literally have
Cormac
the way
suggests that you
I put
hold it and wait till we know what you need to protect against, because it only protects against one kind per casting.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem. Is just like it's one of my strongest spells right now, so
Yeah,
probably a good idea to
I
save
was
it.
just I was just asking in general if you had anything to do now, but like I got
Uh,
somebody, but it's probably gonna wait until we're down there.
if we're near walls, I can tell you how far the depth of the wall is. I believe now. Like, so I kind of explained that to you, like how I've become more in tune with my environment and like being able to, like I told you how I can deal with rivers now, but I also can tell you how far a wall is or like how thick it is per se.
Okay.
AKA called determined depth. So like when I touch something, I can the exact thickness of like a wall or ceiling or something like that, or a barrier or a solid barrier.
Well, might come in handy. We'll find
I
out.
keep that in mind. Yeah, keep that in mind. I kind of explain that to you. Like I'm like, yeah, I can. I'm more in touch with myself, so now I can do that.
Well,
Okay.
and all I got right now is oh wait, it's one touch creature per level. That was just myself. Okay, in that case, I give hide from undead to everybody except Kaji.
I feel targeted.
Nothing personal, just if anyone can hide from anything normally, it's you. So
Seems fair. All right.
then we'll head on down.
I could use summon nature's ally.
I would hold off on that. I don't know how long it lasts, man.
3 rounds.
Yeah, don't do that. Definitely don't do that. You're gonna save that till we're in
Be
combat.
5 rounds now.
Either way, you're gonna save that.
Yeah, any spell that's measured in rounds, you don't
It's 6
just
seconds.
use.
What is that? It's equivalent of what 6 seconds or whatever, or just what's our whole party goes through is as a round. Yes, whenever
Yes.
our whole
Yeah.
6 rounds of that
You got
of us save it. Don't use it. You'll be madly disappointed.
That's a bad decision.
You'll be very sad, much sad. It'll go away.
We're getting ready, headed in, and Vaughn just summons a Pokemon. Like, I'm gonna help y'all. Before we even get to the stairs, it's gone. Ah, shit.
Pikachu.
Pikachu needs a fucking nap.
All right.
Well, to be fair, he's not the only one. So yeah, it's
Here we
stairs.
go.
They curve around and go down. But
Who's taking a
I
lead?
have to go early. I have to go early.
I don't see nothing. I just see a white screen.
I really need one before I go to work tomorrow.
You should be seeing a black screen.
Yeah, black with like a J, a upside down J.
Be fair, we're in the top right
But I'm
corner.
also hold on before you say anything. I'm also debating just getting a shower here and calling it. But
All right, okay, all right.
oh,
Yeah, I might need to reload.
Oh, there it is.
well, considering
Justin, did you
only.
just? Never mind.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, did you just add the clerical boost, or is that from last time?
I just added it.
Okay.
All but Kaji. All but Kaji. What the fuck?
So,
Kaji, sneak ahead.
Kaji, you sneaking ahead there?
Yes.
Hold on a second.
I like that. The only person that can't hide from undead is gonna go first.
Kaji. Kaji, out of game, do you naturally roll high on your stealth?
Out of game.
Would you say like
My
you
base-
just like you are
My
the
base
stealth
for
man?
stealth. Out of game.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, it's above 20.
Oh.
It's 23.
Okay, you don't need me. You don't need me. I was going to buff you, but I don't think you seem to need it. I'll say that.
I still just see a black screen.
Do you zoom all the way out?
Yeah.
Are they Tinder?
You're all the way out so you can see the entire black screen with white around it.
Yes.
Heard some crunchy.
And
are
you
they
don't
crunchy?
see a white
Crunchy as in,
curve
like, they're
up
not
in the
done.
middle top.
Yeah, I don't see any of that.
Refresh your screen.
Oh, good. Refresh
Are the
again.
potatoes crunchy?
There we go.
Okay.
Just right, they're not mushy. Okay. I can live with that.
I don't like them super mushy anyway. Justin, do you need a stealth check?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I will continue down the hallway unless someone tells me not to.
Give me. I do want a perception check from you though.
Do I get to include my trap bonus?
No.
Okay. Uh, 23.
So ahead of you, you can see that the path splits. It's a four-way intersection. Across the intersection from the bottom of the stairs is a doorway. There is no door there. You can actually see hinges, but there is no door.
Is there no door because it was busted off or because of decay?
No, I mean like there's just no door. There's no sign of a wooden door.
Okay, well. There's no door. I'm gonna move up and just kind of peer around.
Do that stealth peer. Can't around the corner like an operator.
Okay. So yeah, I assume you're actively poking your head out, so it's not just what you're seeing from that position.
Yes.
Okay. So smooth, relatively intact stone. It's obviously very old and some of it has shifted slightly. But completely clean. On the wall are iron brackets which would have held torches at some time. but they are completely empty. And again, at either end of the intersection, you see doorways with no doors in them.
Man, I wish I knew which way I need to go.
Through the doorway, you do see a pile of debris, but with your dark vision, it's not going to reveal a whole lot right now. From this distance. What is everybody else doing?
Waiting for Cormac to lead the way.
Or you only have low light. I'm doing like your skiffly.
Obviously I can't see the map, so I'm just following along.
Okay.
Which fucking blows. Reminds me, I need to see if I can find an angle to turn it to start working again.
All right. Kaji, there are 3 paths, and you're currently the one in front.
Yep. And I have no idea where to go or which way to even look.
That again, this is the farthest end of the facility.
Well, I mean, void of any other kind of instruction or insight, I guess I'll just keep going straight.
Before we go further, Genevieve, you start to see me cast on myself dark skin, so I'm starting to cast. And then I need, so that way I don't fucking die. It was important to be a little stronger.
Okay. All right.
I'll
So
take that prepared spot.
Kaji, you stop in the doorway. Doing anything specific there, or are you just pausing there for the others to catch up?
I have low light, not dark vision. I do need them to stay with me.
Right, but that's why I'm asking.
Yep, nope. I'm just waiting for them to keep pace.
Okay.
So
Cormac's right
I
behind
will
you,
keep,
so
yep, I'll keep moving slowly forward.
all right. So as Cormac, or the light, more importantly, that he's carrying, enters this room, you see that there is a pile of debris, bits of stone and metal that have just been left in a pile here.
Metal and stone.
Yep.
Mm,
Okay. I'll guess I'll do a quick glance to see if there's anything interesting about it.
Okay. Give me a perception.
make my way over to Kaji.
23.
Well, it appears to be mostly bits of stone that were picked up from around the complex, because this place is old. Like, this is possibly a pre-war ruin. Well, it's almost guaranteed to be a pre-war ruin. So you have found random bits of broken off masonry, pebbles, and mixed in among all that, you find a heavy flail.
All right. Well, I'll draw people's attention to that. Be like, hey, there's this, but not much else.
Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming you point to the flail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I look at it and I uh, want to know if there's any magical aura about it.
Okay,
So
you
I'm
cast
going
detect
to.
magic.
That's correct. You got it.
Okay, there is not.
Does anything stand out about this flail?
Give me a perception
Fair enough.
or an appraise, either one.
14, and then there you go. 14. That's what I gave you.
Okay. Well, it appears to be high quality material, but there's no wrap on the handle.
Hmm.
Oh God.
Interesting.
Oh God.
Did John just finally catch on?
Yes.
You haven't been here for a while. Welcome.
Do you say it, Kaji? Do you say anything like as I'm looking at it and noticing?
No,
anything?
as a player, I just realized what's going on.
Okay, fair enough. Um,
Is it it's large, right?
The flail?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
it is for a medium creature.
interesting.
Is it worth anything, Charlotte?
It's
Well,
heavy flat.
yeah, it's. I didn't see any magic on it. I mean, I just looked it over. I gave it a once over, and nothing really stood out about other than not having any wrap on the handle. I noticed that was odd. I think if it was a weapon, someone want to have something.
Why would anyone use a flail with no handle wrap?
Psychopath.
I mean, we can rewrap it. It's no problem.
Okay.
It's just
Or we could sell it. Whichever you want to do.
Is it can I appraise to see if it looks at least masterwork quality.
Sure.
So I kind of like, I'll hold it out for you to look at it while you're doing that.
It's a total of 20.
All right.
Wow.
So as Charlotte's holding it out for you, notice it is actually clean, like very clean. No dust, no rust. The material does material and construction does appear to make it a masterwork quality weapon.
Minus the hand wrap.
Minus the hand wrap.
Well,
Oh
it's
boy.
good quality, and might as well take it, I guess.
Where should I put it?
I'll store it in my my
Here,
rugged,
give it to
my
me.
rugged rucksack.
I heard Kaji yelling at me, then all of a sudden I heard you say you want to put it in your. I'm like, I don't know who to give it to. But
I have a handy haversack.
so I turn towards you, and you kind of are like, give it here, and I'm just like, well, I think Kaji might be able to hold on to it for us since Kaji's saying.
Fine
So
by
I
me.
hand you. Okay. So I hand Kaji the flail,
Unless,
aka the masterwork flail.
unless Seth has some kind of problem, which he usually does.
You said Seth.
Yeah.
Well, Skiffley rather, but yeah.
aka is good. Yeah. Hand you the flail.
Yeah. I'll stick it in my sack.
Whoa.
Well,
Yes.
that's one room down. So on to the next, I guess.
I
That's
guess.
one pile. All right.
Continue further down in this room. Okay. So yeah, the other pile of debris.
Anything glinty catching my eye on that one?
Perception.
Oh boy. It's 23.
So this one you do find it looks like it was beads and like semi-precious gems that were probably part of a necklace, but the necklace part isn't there. It's just the stuff that would have been strung on it.
So no wood, leather, nothing like that, just metal and stone.
Correct.
All right, well, I'll pick up the stones, I guess.
Okay. How long are you going to spend picking through to get this?
Just whatever I can see, like
Just a
that
quick.
catches my eye. Yeah,
Okay.
just whatever caught my eye, I'll grab.
All right.
I'm not gonna sift through this with like a gold, like an old 49ers pan and sift through it, you know.
Right, but it's a pile of debris. So I'm like, are you moving stuff around to see what's under? But
Nah, just whatever's catching my eye.
okay. Alrighty.
Just grab it real quick and keep moving.
All right. So it's What are the rest of you doing as Kaji's picking up rocks? It is what you're doing. It's
No, it's such a deadpan way to deliver that. It's funny. I'm sorry. So dismissive.
Gold miner Kaji.
There's gold in
Hey.
our hills.
Panhandling since 5 ever.
Oh man.
I'm gonna bring up detect magic myself, and I'm gonna hold it up
okay.
as we slowly move through.
Well, give me a perception.
Uh, 19. 19.
19. All right.
Not bad, not bad.
You'll see a small glint within the pile that Kaji had just stopped picking through.
Oh, we're walking past.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll just skirt back over to it.
So your hand darts in and moves aside a little bit of debris, and you pick up a small ring.
Seth sees it. Skiffley sees it. Then so does Vaughn. What you got there, pal?
Is Kaji going through the next pile of debris?
Only if I see something interesting.
I'm gonna help you. Come on.
Not as so much in this one. There's some weird, how do I phrase it? You're not sure what they belong to, like pieces of metal, like rods, and they were part of something bigger, but in and of themselves, they don't seem to have any particular value.
Detect
Like you're pretty
magic on
sure
the
that
pile.
one's the spit from like a cook fire thing.
Yeah,
But some of
well,
these you're just looking at like I don't know what it is, but it doesn't look.
terribly
Well-
valuable.
Yeah.
Takes 20 seconds. So while she's kicking through the rubble, see if there's anything good, I'll
Alright, back.
identify this.
Okay.
Or try to at least. Well, not today. I think my spellcraft's good enough to make up for that. That's a 9.
It's about time you roll low. Thank fucking all the time you've been rolling 20s and
Yeah.
shit.
Genevieve was rolling shit tonight.
I don't know. You rolled a 20 something earlier, didn't you? Pretty
Yeah,
good.
roll 1, but that's my fucking third one of the night already.
I use detect magic on this
I was
pile.
saying there's. Okay. Pile growls at you. No, there's nothing magic there.
The pile growls. Does it growl?
No. No, that's just me. That's just my stomach.
I'll just pocket the magic ring for now, and we'll identify it later.
Okay. Well, I am going to call a quick break here. We will
Okay.
continue slowly moving our way through this place as soon as we come back.